It's Mx2 Race 1. CAIROLI, of course, on pole from that win from the first qualifying heat on Saturday. And, of course, Tyler Rattray, the winner of the second qualifying heat. As the rest line up in their respective positions, CAIROLI very lucky to finish that qualifying heat after chasing Tommy SEARLE. He almost came off the bike, did a perfect Superman. The gate has dropped. Here they come. Who's going to make that all-important first corner? Someone's gone down. It's round 4 of the championship here in this superb circuit, Sevlievo in Bulgaria. The sun's shining at the moment, but we may get some rain a little later on in the afternoon. But we've got a couple of Kawasaki's and KTM's up front, but there's CAIROLI chasing down Tommy SEARLE. This is a resume of yesterday's qualifying heat, and Tommy having none of it. The young Brit, the 18-year-old Red Bull KTM runner, fighting back against the two-times champion and the current series leader with that red plate. And there is the young man, number 11 on the Molson Kawasaki. That's the young French star, of course, Gautier Paulin, and his teammate Steven Sword not too far back from that group. You just saw him back there in 5th place. So as they come through the fight for second position, SEARLE it is, Rattray now closing up on him, and there is Paulin, and that's his teammate, young Scot Steven Sword, back after that 2-year absence with that ankle injury. It's good to see Steven back on the bike. The Molson Kawasaki working well for him. 4th last week in Portugal, and he was on the podium, of course, in that very wet Grand Prix in Spain at Belpuig, which was a nightmare for many of them. Rattray, of course, the winner of the first MX2 race there, but it all went wrong for him in race 2. Anyway, back at the front, it's Tony CAIROLI still gnawing away at the back of that Red Bull KTM with Tommy SEARLE, and Tommy just refusing to move over. And the defending champ, the Italian, of course, will be looking forward to his next Grand Prix in Mantova in Italy the week after this one. Just can't seem to find a way of breaking down that armour that the young Brit has so convincingly put up, but he's going to go for it this time on the inside, and that's a perfect move. So CAIROLI takes the lead. SEARLE pushed down to 2nd place. It's getting very, very hairy out there with these guys. Rattray back in 4th place. That looks like it's that's going to be the finish order. CAIROLI takes the 25 points in from race 1. Just what he needed to start the weekend. Tommy SEARLE follows him home in 2nd place. And Rattray then 3rd. Steven Sword and Gautier Paulin there, the two Molson boys, 4th and 5th. Marvin Muscar there in 6th with Borg and Bozier 7th and 8th. Further down, well, young Shaun SIMPSON, they're getting an 11th. So back onto the line here for the second MX2 race of the day here in Bulgaria, round 4 of the FIM World Motocross Championship. CAIROLI, of course, winner of race 1. Tyler Rattray, the 3rd in race 1. 2nd to the grid. Tommy SEARLE 2nd in race 1. So it's an interesting scenario what's going to happen in race 2. We've had rain in the interval here, and the track now very wet and slippery. Here they go then, into that first corner. Who's going to come out on top? It looks like CAIROLI has got a good start. Someone's gone down. And, well, we lost CAIROLI, and I think he went down on the first corner. Let's have a look at it again. Yes, he did. Oh, and he got poleaxed by Tyler Rattray. In turn, hit young Gautier Paulin. Well, how about that? That was a real surprise. The current champion down on the ground, and he got a really bad whack in the back from that KTM, so let's hope he's okay and uninjured. And it's young Shaun SIMPSON, the young man from England on the UK KTM that leads this race. Tommy SEARLE behind him in 2nd place. Well, this is a turn up for the books. SEARLE, well, if he can stay out, well, CAIROLI's got troubles again. He's been off the bike, I think, somewhere, and now just can't get it started. Well, once these 4 strokes get hot, they are a problem, but Shaun SIMPSON, the young man that lives up at near St Andrews Golf Course in Scotland, leads Tommy SEARLE. Oh, and SEARLE goes down. This has given SIMPSON a chance to pull away again. Maybe he's going to take his maiden Grand Prix win, is Shaun SIMPSON. Certainly with an 11th in race 1, he's got a good chance of being on the podium. There's CAIROLI outside the points, 23rd position. This is desperate for him. And he's actually now being lapped by the race leaders. Well, that's going to be something. And, well, look at that. Tommy SEARLE looks across in disbelief. Just can't realise he's just gone past by the current world champion and the series leader. But Shaun SIMPSON hanging on to it for all he's worth at the moment. And has he got this? It's going to go right down to the wire, and there goes Tommy. Well, he stuck it past him on the downhill. Who's going to make the checkered flag? It looks to me like it's going to be Tommy SEARLE. On the very last corner, Tommy SEARLE snatches that one. He'll be on top of the podium. But Shaun SIMPSON, he's well chuffed on his first podium Grand Prix appearance. What a great result for young SIMPSON. Aubin then brought it home in third. Rattray could only manage fifth, but that'll still get him onto the podium. Gonzalez and Van Orenbeck, there you see them 7th and 8th. Well, Carl Nunn finishing with points, so is Jason Dugan, and of course, young Rowlands as well. On the 34 KTM, he's got a 16th place, that's points again. But what a turn up for the books that was. SEARLE then on top, 47 from Rattray, and SIMPSON makes it onto the podium, just in front of Xavier Borg, who finishes on equal points, 32. Gonzalez down in 8th place, CAIROLI way down the field. Stephen Sword didn't finish race 2, a problem with the bike. Neither did Gautier Paulin. Jason Dugan there, 14 points, and Guarneri with a terrible race 1, did it in race 2, but Tommy SEARLE then gets his first Grand Prix top step of the podium for this year, but look at Shaun SIMPSON. Is that boy going to be happy? Red plate then goes back to Tyler Rattray. He's going to be happy with that, there's no doubt in my mind. Well, Tyler Rattray gets the red plate back from Tony CAIROLI with Tommy SEARLE there in third, Nicholas Aubin, Gonzalez, Stephen Sword, Guarneri and SIMPSON now up into 8th in the standings. Xavier Borg and Gautier Paulin down there in 12th, Rowlands behind him, and Eric Eggins not having another good day here in 16th place. But it was the day for Tommy SEARLE.